Whoa, have I got a story to tell about this one. This one's a 9th month, 1982 HJ47, the old 2H. This one, it would have been, a couple of years ago now. We had somebody contact us because they know we wreck cars and they think we sell cars. People think this and that. So we had somebody contact us and say, would you like to purchase this car? And they had it was this thing. It was red, had a different tray. It was just a farm tilly. And we said, no, we don't buy and sell cars. We're not a car dealer. But we had a friend and a client that really, really wanted one. And we normally don't do this, but the stars aligned for Simon. Simon, we know about this truck. It's $6 grand. It's down at Albury, New South Wales, and it's for sale. I think it's got a 5-speed. You better check it out, mate. And Simon purchased it. And the first thing he did was bring it straight to us. And it came up to us. Now, this was a red truck, I say. Didn't look anything like this. And all we did, get it on the road, get it roadworthy. New suspension, but like most of them, it'd been off the road for a while. There was the handbrake. They did a 5-speed conversion. That was all real Dodge. So we just tickled things. All the electrics, got it so he could drive it and enjoy it. And Simon was driving it and enjoying it, and then he found himself a style side tray. It was pretty rough. It was a couple grand. It was on our Facebook, and he had that delivered straight to us. So the first part of the restoration for this was the style side tray. And this tray, it was in bad nick. He got it for a couple grand, but it had a false floor in it. We had to unstitch both floors. We had to redo a lot of the sides underneath the structure. We really pulled it apart. We custom made headboards for it, and we also got our good mate Rob Sawyer. Check him out on Instagram if you're after one of these. Our good mate Rob Sawyer to supply us with a brand new tailgate, because the one that Simon had was fully munted, and he chose this colour. So we had the tray painted green, the colour that you see the whole car, but the front was still red, and off Simon went into the sunset knowing that he'd do other bits and pieces. He did the interior next. We'll go inside in a minute. And then he got excited. He wanted it done straight away. I said, there's a bit of a waiting list for restorations here if you want to wait. But Simon found the bump shop in the city, and Stewie there coordinated the restoration on this vehicle, and they've done a really nice job. I've said it before with other walk-arounds, cars that do multiple vehicles, they're a bit like a GP, we're a bit like a specialist. So we work together with the bump shop and Stewie to just go into detail about period correct things and supply parts for the bump shop right throughout the build. So it was really good to work with the guys there. So Simon gets the car he's got today, and this is it. Simon's chosen the rims, the wheels. He's taken off that old ugly bumper and gone factory again, and he's just gone through this. As a blank canvas, this one was bloody nice. Now it had a fair few dents, but rust wise, once it was blasted, there was quite minimal. So the boys at the bump shop just had a lot of dollying to do, but actual rust wise or needing new panel sections or cuts from us, they avoided all that, and they've done really, really well. Now it's finished and Simon's driving it. It comes back to MrLandcruiser, and I'm going to pop the bonnet and show you why. Underneath the bonnet, look at that. The mighty 2H, the mighty turbo 2H. So this one came back for its turbo. And not only its turbo, Simon likes the factory look. He doesn't want snorkels. He's not going to bury this one in the water, any of that. So working alongside with Whistle and Soot to do some R&D, we've come up with our first airbox sold and on the shelf. And now if you want this, just hit us up because the hard work's done. The first airbox that mimics the air intake of the HJ47 from its day. So it's actually sucking air exactly where the factory one sucks air. Crossover pipe, airbox, it all fits in there nicely. So bonnet shut, you can't tell she's got all that gear going on. and it is come up a treat. Now, before we do it, we've done compression tests and checked the oil pressure, and that's all come up adequate enough for the turbo. We run the turbo quite mild. All the turbo installs, people say, how many PSI? A lot of it is how much you turn the fuel up. The turbo is to help you climb up a hill. It's still a 2H, you're still going to be the slowest at the lights, but driving this one, it's given it way more boogie than an NA car, and Simon, the client, loves it. So that was its next visit at MrLandcruiser. And I'll just say before I shut the bonnet, yes, I put a pair of Richard's dirty old undies in behind here, so I'm not scratching the bonnet on the client's roof. There they are, Richard can have them back. Man, would you look at the interior of this thing. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Now, Simon did tell me the company he used, it was Lee somebody, Lee Brothers, Lee Bro, Lee something, but I have forgotten, but whoever he's contracted to do the upholstery, absolutely stunning. The buffers on the door card so the speaker doesn't get in the road of anything, reupholstered the dash pad to match the seats, just the black trim around everything. And then the carpet, if we take a closer look, the carpet's a bit dirty. Simon uses this, he's runs a business. He takes this out, the boys take it out, and he does a lot of quotes in this vehicle, so it's not just a show pony. He gets out and he loves it, and he's got multiple, so he also owns a Troopy. He knows what it's like to own a 40. Inside, the boys have done a wonderful job on the paint, and it did have a 60 series. Some guys put 60 series handbrake levers in there and they muck around with things, and it was just quite the mess, and that's part of what we did, was returned it to its traditional 40 series handbrake in the correct position. The dash has all been resprayed, everything's period, you know, it's got the tacho and the clock and all the cool stuff. It's just come up a really treat. Now he's even had the two visors recovered to match the roof covering, so Simon hasn't missed anything. He has gone all out on this one. So wrapping this one up, we've got a long-term relationship with Simon and this vehicle, and supplying parts for his other vehicle. This one, what's on the cards next is power steering. Now, unfortunately, we get asked at MrLandcruiser every week, at least once, how much for power steering? Drive in, drive out, I want power steering. Do you sell kits? No, we don't, we're sorry. It takes a lot of parts that we can't find second-hand anymore. So Richard's been pouring a ton of R&D in the last few months to come up with new custom solutions so that we can offer power steering in the future. But we have put a few parts away for Simon, so the next time we get this one, come and visit MrLandcruiser, it's going to drive out of here with power steering. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this absolutely stunning HJ47 1982.